The rapid integration of AI into various industries is accelerating job displacement, raising anxieties about the future of work. Studies by the World Economic Forum predict that automation will displace millions of jobs by 2030, primarily in sectors like manufacturing and transportation. This isn't just about lost income, it's about lost identity. Work isn't just what we do, it's who we are. As AI transforms industries at breakneck speed, it's not just jobs that are changing, it's our very understanding of what it means to be human. The rise of AI is happening so fast that it's outpacing our ability to understand its consequences. By 2030, the World Economic Forum predicts that automation will displace millions of jobs. Manufacturing, transportation, even white-collar roles like customer service and data entry. But here's the catch. AI isn't just taking jobs. It's forcing us to rethink what work means, what ethics look like in a digital age, and how we preserve our humanity amid all this change. Retraining is part of the solution, but it's not enough. We need safety nets, universal basic income, healthcare decoupled from employment, education that's accessible throughout life. Because if we don't address the human cost of progress, we're not just losing jobs, we're fracturing communities and eroding dignity. The World Economic Forum calls this the fourth industrial revolution, but revolutions have casualties. What happens to the 40-year-old factory worker who spent 2 decades on an assembly line? Retraining programs exist, but they're often underfunded and unrealistic. We're asking people to learn new skills midlife while the economy shifts beneath their feet. It's not just about lost income, it's about lost identity. Work isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Introducing Stoicism, ethical AI through an ancient lens. Now let's talk about something unexpected. Stoicism. No, not the stiff upper lip stereotype. Real Stoicism, a philosophy born in Athens over 2,000 years ago. It teaches that happiness comes not from controlling the world, but from mastering your response to it. Sound familiar? AI ethics. Frameworks like the Asilomar AI principles and the Montreal Declaration for Responsible AI echo this idea. They emphasize transparency, fairness, and accountability, principles straight out of Stoic textbooks. So what if the key to ethical AI isn't better code, but better philosophy? Stoicism offers 3 core tools for navigating AI: reason, virtue, and acceptance. Reason helps us design AI that aligns with human values. Virtue ensures AI serves the common good, not just profit. Acceptance reminds us that change is inevitable, but our response to it is a choice. These principles aren't just abstract ideals, they're blueprints for action. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. In the context of AI, this means we can't control the advancement of technology, but we can control how we implement and regulate it. We can't prevent job displacement entirely, but we can control how we support those affected. By applying Stoic principles, we can approach AI development and integration with a clearer sense of purpose and responsibility. This ancient philosophy provides a framework for ethical decision-making that transcends time and technology, offering valuable guidance in our modern dilemma. Stoic principles for ethical AI and the rise of ChatGPT. Take ChatGPT, the AI that can write essays, code, even poetry. It's a marvel, but it's also a minefield. When students use it to cheat or companies deploy it without oversight, we're outsourcing critical thinking. Stoicism warns us, just because we can do something doesn't mean we should. Ethical AI requires asking hard questions. Who benefits? Who's harmed? What values are at stake? ChatGPT's power raises thorny issues. Who owns the content it generates? Can AI be held accountable for misinformation? Stoicism teaches us to question sources and intentions. When interacting with AI, we must demand transparency, know where the data comes from, acknowledge its limitations. Because if we blindly trust algorithms, we risk losing our ability to think critically, the very trait that makes us human. Stoicism encourages us to engage in critical thinking and discernment when interacting with AI-generated content. This is particularly important in the case of ChatGPT and similar large language models. These models can produce text that is indistinguishable from human-written content, raising questions about authorship and intellectual property. By applying Stoic principles, we can approach AI-generated content with a healthy dose of skepticism and inquiry, ensuring that we don't accept it at face value without considering its origins and potential biases. Practical applications of Stoicism. Ethical AI case studies. Healthcare. Stoicism offers balance. Accept that AI will change art. Use it to augment, not replace. But also protect the dignity of human creators. Ethical AI in art means crediting sources, compensating artists whose work trains algorithms, and preserving space for unfiltered human expression. Because a world where algorithms write all our music might be efficient, but it's not soulful. The debate isn't just about copyright, it's about redefining creativity. Can a machine be original? And if so, what does that mean for human artists? In 2022, an AI-generated painting won a Colorado art contest, sparking outrage. Critics argued it lacked soul. Supporters called it innovation. Stoicism asks, what's the purpose of art? If it's to express human experience, then AI can't truly create. But if it's to inspire and challenge, then AI becomes a collaborator. In some healthcare, AI can analyze medical scans faster than humans, saving lives. But in 2022, a hospital used an AI tool that misdiagnosed a tumor as benign. The patient sued, not the AI, but the hospital for relying on it without oversight. Stoicism teaches accountability. Developers must audit their data. Policymakers must set limits, and we, the public, must demand justice. Because a tool that perpetuates harm isn't progress, it's regression. AI in healthcare demands transparency. How does the algorithm make decisions? Fairness. Does it work for all demographics? And accountability. Who's responsible when it fails? Law enforcement. Consider law enforcement. Facial recognition. AI helps solve crimes but has a dark side. In Detroit, a black man was wrongfully arrested after AI misidentified him in a robbery. The algorithm was trained on mostly white faces, creating bias. Stoicism teaches accountability. Developers must audit their data. Policymakers must set limits. And we, the public, must demand justice. Because a tool that perpetuates harm isn't progress, it's regression. Ethical AI in law enforcement requires rigorous testing for bias, clear policies on usage, and robust oversight mechanisms to ensure that AI serves to protect and serve all members of society equally. Art and creativity. Now, let's talk about art. In 2022, an AI-generated painting won a Colorado art contest, sparking outrage. Critics argued it lacked soul. Supporters called it innovation. Stoicism asks, what's the purpose of art? If it's to express human experience, then AI can't truly create. But if it's to inspire and challenge, then AI becomes a collaborator. The debate isn't just about copyright, it's about redefining creativity. Can a machine be original? And if so, what does that mean for human artists? Ethical AI in art means crediting sources, compensating artists whose work trains algorithms, and preserving space for unfiltered human expression. Because a world where algorithms write all our music might be efficient, but it's not soulful. The Stoic path forward. The AI revolution isn't just about machines. It's about us. How we adapt, what we value, and the kind of world we want to build. Stoicism teaches that we can't control the future, but we can control our response to it. So let's respond with wisdom, compassion, and a commitment to justice.